to get my tea. All right. Hey guys, welcome all the students. We're here. Second part of our FAFSA walkthrough. This is going to be the first part of the actual FAFSA. Sounds easy. It's just going to be all of your personal information. When I say you, I mean you, the student. I do not mean your parent. All of this is going to be your information. I'm going to put in my information. Your social security number is tied with your FSA ID. That's why this is already filled in. If you do not have a social security number, you should be completing the WAFSA instead of this. But you're still eligible for financial aid. But if you have a social security number, you're going to do this. You're going to put in your first name, middle initial, last name, and your date of birth. It is super, super important that this matches what is on your social security card. If it doesn't, you're not going to get money. So make sure that it matches, right? Seems easy so far. We go to the next. What is your email address? Make sure you use an email that you will have access to forever. Do not use your weird gamer email that you're going to delete next year. Use something that you're going to have for a long time, okay? Make sure it's good. This is how the FAFSA is going to communicate with you. This is how they're going to tell you if you need additional documents. Okay, we're going to move on. What is your address? Okay, so put wherever you live. Shouldn't be too crazy. I don't think they use this too often, but the important thing is what state you live in, because as you'll see on the next question, it'll ask, have you lived in Washington for at least 5 years? Pick yes or no. And again, for this next question, are you a U.S. citizen? If you are not a citizen or eligible non-citizen, you should probably be completing the WAFSA. If you're an eligible non-citizen, that means you have a green card, and you should still be doing the FAFSA because you have a social security number. So we move on. These are some key questions for you to answer, okay? When you complete the FAFSA, this will be a different year. You will have 2021 to 2022. That's where you're going to be going to college. I'm going to complete this like I just finished high school this year, okay? That means my completion status, I will have just got my high school diploma. Most students, when they do the FAFSA, it's going to be high school diploma there. What college degree or certificate will I be working on? Well, this depends. If you're going to a 4-year college like UW, Wazoo, you're probably going to be working on your first bachelor's degree. If you're going to South Seattle, Highline, you're probably working on an associate's degree, either the transfer program, that's if you're planning on transferring to a 4-year eventually, or a tech program, that's if you're doing like auto mechanic work at Renton Tech, you would complete, or you would put that one in. These ones at the bottom, teaching credential or other grad programs, are for when you finish your college already. I'm planning on going to my college, UC Riverside, so I'm going to choose my first bachelor's degree. I will not have my bachelor's degree yet because I'm just going to college for the first time. And since I'm going into college right away, I've never attended college before. This is my first year. Even if you are a running start student who has done 2 years of college, you're still going to put never attended college before first year. Okay? If you are a student who just finished your first year in college after you've graduated, then you would choose second year, sophomore. Okay? So, are you interested in being considered for work study? Tough question. I would encourage every single student to put yes. You are not required to take the work study they offer you, but put yes. Do not leave any financial aid on the table. If you put no, they're not going to offer it to you. You'll never know what you would have been eligible for. Doesn't hurt you to put yes there. Go next. Another question. Answer this however you feel comfortable. I chose male here. Males are required to answer this next question. Are you registered with the Selective Service System in the United States? Male identifying person turns 18. They are required to register with the Selective Service System. That means if we ever instituted a military draft again, you would be eligible to be drafted. You have to do this when you turn 18 in the U.S. Write your congressperson. We go next. You can put in your driver's license info if you want. It's not required. I'm going to skip this. more important questions. Are you a foster youth or were you at any time in the foster care system? This question is on there because it opens up extra financial aid for you. You would know if this applies to you. I wasn't. And then what is the highest school completed by your parents? My parents didn't go to college, so they both finished high school. That question is on there because the colleges that you go to might give you extra financial aid based on your educational status of your parents, okay? And we're going to talk later on what Parent 1 and Parent 2 means later on, because that's kind of a tricky question. And that takes us to the school selection thing. So if you want to know how to select your schools, watch our next video. Otherwise, take care. I'll see you.